Welcome to the Answers for Elders radio show. Meet the trusted experts who will give you straight answers and will help guide you on the path of later life care. Now, here's your host, founder, caregiver, and CEO, Suzanne Newman.
And welcome back, everyone, to Answers for Elders Radio Network. And this hour is flying by. And we are talking to the amazingly brilliant creator, founder, and mentor to so many of us, Denise Medved, who is the CEO of AgelessGrace.com. And before we start this segment, you said you have programs, locations in all 50 states. Would you share with us a little bit about how to find those locations?
Yes. When you go to our website, which is agelessgrace.com, that will tell you all about the Ageless Grace Brain Health educators that are teaching classes. It will give you their email address and their city and state location. Obviously, we're not every single place in the world, but in addition to having live classes where you can find an educator to teach that class and work with you, we also have videos that you can purchase and download on our website and use them either on your computer or the old-fashioned way. We have hard copies as well.
Lovely.
And you can also find different Zoom classes. There are quite a few when you get in touch with an instructor. So meaning you might get in touch with an instructor in Miami, Florida, who has 3 Zoom classes a week, and you might be in Chicago, Illinois, and you can take those classes on Zoom. So there are lots of ways you can access this program as well as practice it on your own. And we have discovered, you mentioned this earlier, that if you practice something like this 10 to 15 minutes a day, that's very little. That's probably not much longer than it takes you to brush your teeth and wash your face in the morning. That you will not only maintain cognitive function, but you will begin to improve cognitive function by doing these simple, playful things that also uplift your spirit as well as engage your brain.
You know, I'm thinking about the program that you have. What a great thing to do with your loved ones, your spouse, a family member, or even mother-daughter, or, father-son. How does that work with 2 people doing it together?
Fabulously. We even have some of our educators, which are people who have gone through a 14-hour certification to be able to teach the program. And then they renew every year and recertify. We have had many of them practice on their loved ones. We have one educator that I'm thinking of in particular who would call her mother every single morning at a certain time, and on Zoom, she and her mother and her sister, they live in 3 different states, would do Ageless Grace brain health together. And that was a way of them connecting, and that was a way of them also supporting their mom in being able to maintain cognitive function. And they just did it for 10 to 15 minutes every day, and it was like such a nice check-in.
I love that.
Yeah,
and
it's a great
also
thing.
I can imagine those in early stage Alzheimer's, dementia. This can help amazingly well. Have you found some some results in that area?
Yes, we found that the program can help you maintain your cognitive health. It can help you improve your cognitive health, and it can delay any decline that has already started. It won't cure it. It won't go back and fix it, but it will delay it. And of course, the goal, quite frankly, with brain function that is declining is for it to slow down so much that it doesn't get any worse by the time you die a natural death, hopefully when you're quite old, whenever that is. So this does all of those things, and it does it pretty quickly. We've had some research studies that show even in 8 weeks of doing it 3 times a week, as opposed to every day, that they improved or maintained their cognitive function, most improved.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I'm assuming just you have people like that are around the world. Do you have people that you train to become, trainers and helpers, educators, I think is what you call them?
We have Educators are people that have taken a 14-hour certification to be able to teach or share Ageless Grace. And every CCRC, which is Continual Care Residential Community, every CCRC is interested in having this program there. So if you want to teach and share, the ideal is to get certified, and you'll be able to do this in so many places that are looking for it. The other thing is, then we have trainers, and they're the ones who train the educators to do the 14-hour certification and to do the recertification each year that provides them with new information on brain health. So we have about 54 trainers right now who are actively training others to teach the program. So there's two levels, the trainers and the educators. And of course, the students. We have thousands and thousands of students, and it's remarkable. We have pages of testimonials of people that have said how they see how this has changed their quality of life, their husband's quality of life, a loved one who has Parkinson's, someone who has Alzheimer's. It's amazing how many wonderful stories we have of how this has not only helped them with their brain and their body, but how it's brought the family together, or how it has increased the positivity of the person that is doing the program.
Well, and I think too about a family caregiver and the stress that they live under. To be able to do these exercises with your loved ones, it has to be an incredible stress reliever as well.
Absolutely.
How have you found that the case?
Absolutely. We have at Mass General Hospital in Boston, they have actually created a program to support caregivers, not professional caregivers, but family caregivers.
Yes.
And the program that they use is Ageless Grace.
That is incredible.
That they can help the caregiver learn a few tools they could use with their mom or their dad or whoever they're caring for. But more importantly, the caregiver gets to do what I call blowing off some steam, releasing some stress and feeling good yourself.
Well, we are so honored to have you on the program, Denise. And for each and every one of you that are listening to the program, think about even if you're in your 50s, these are exercises you should start doing at what age? Like young. Like
young. We have a program called Forever Fit for Kids, which is the same 21 tools. They just don't want to do Ageless Grace.
I love it.
That would be my dream, for children to understand they can be in charge of their brain health the same way are their physical health.
I love it. Denise, thank you so much for being on the program. And again, for each and every one of you, go to agelessgrace.com. There's all kinds of resources there. And there's also some things that you can purchase, flashcards, playbook, video downloads, and all about the 21 tools of Ageless Grace. And Denise, I am so grateful to have you again here on the show.
Thank you so much. It's been my pleasure.
Time to get back to Suzanne and more Answers for Elders.
And welcome back to Answers for Elders Radio Network. And I just want to thank our guest, Denise Medved, the founder and CEO of agelessgrace.com. Please check them out. We hope you're enjoying the Vitality Revolution, the program that we have going forward. And until next week, be good to each other. We at Answers for Elders thank you for listening. Did you know that you can discover hundreds of podcasts in our library on senior care? So visit our website and discover our decision guides that will help you also navigate decision making. Find us at answersforelders.com.